Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today you join me with the Vauxhall VX220. In this video I'm going to give you a walk around to the car, a little bit of driving and a little bit of experience of what it's like, so stay tuned for this video. So here we have a very yellow Vauxhall VX220 kindly supplied by Matt. Anybody who's not sure about the concept of this, it is fiberglass based, Lotus Elise based kind of mashup that came out in the early noughties. It's called the 220 because it uses a 2.2 litre engine out of the General Motors group. And this one, as you can see, is in a fantastic yellow colour. I love the black contrast as well. We've even got the turbo spoiler on the rear. Matt's owned this for about 7 years and has kind of cherished it over the last, what, maybe 20,000 miles, something like that. As you can see, it's quite a small car and it really gives you like an imprint of something quite exotic. Partly due to the colour, partly due to the dimensions and shape of it. And you just do not see these on the road, especially in 2023. They were never a huge seller, but they're so cool and just so funky, and I'm so happy to get it on the channel. We've got little cool design details, as you can see. We've got the air intake on the left there, and we've even got a metal fuel filler cap looking out at TT. It's pretty cool. So up front, the owner has upgraded these to xenon headlights up front. You can see they can give you a little bit of a blue tinge, but they help with visibility at night because apparently the standard bulbs were not fantastic. We've also got a cool VX220 custom made badge up the front. The Griffin, again, just due to age, wasn't looking great. And anybody maybe recognise this car, it did have a Transformers badge until recently. So if you're in Scotland, you may have seen this at a car show. But that's like how small, simplified it looks. It looks very aggressive. And it's just very different. You've got these vents up front, as you can see, kind of hopefully see through the mesh. You've got a little bit of detail there. We'll jump inside the cabin in a second, but that's your greenhouse there. Pretty cool. And you've got your door lock and handle. So boot space in the VX220, as you can see, is massive, like any 4x4, because it's a massive car. We do have a little luggage compartment here saying maximum 50 kilograms, which is interesting. We do have a bottle of water in here for scale. It is lined with carpet, so at least you've got something here, so I'm going to rattle around again so you get the fiberglass. Enough for maybe 2 overnight bags. And up front, here we can see you've got your 2.2 litre General Motors engine in the Vauxhall. So it is a mid-engine car, which is pretty cool, like an MR2 or something like that of its time. But most of it is. Yeah, you can just go like that. So we're going to close the bonnet in the boot. 3, 2, 1, push, like so. We're going to go ahead and jump inside the VX. Push this button here and it slides open. As you can see, we've got quite a large sill, so we're careful not to sit and put any pressure on there. This is your door card here. As you can see, pretty basic. We've got wind up windows and a lever to unlock the door, but with no bottle, no speakers, nothing. Pretty standard. Before we jump in, this is a quick look at the seats. Quite tight figure hugging seats. And you can see the gear selector, manual gear selector, manual handbrake, everything a driver would want. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is going to be a laugh with the roof on. This is incredibly difficult. I'm 5'11" and we're going to have a laugh now doing this. So to close the car, we've got a little ingress here. Just pull this like so. And that's me inside the VX220. What does everybody think? We've got quite a neat cabin. The seats are actually quite figure hugging and supportive, which is nice. I could guess this is going to be quite an exciting car to get out on the road, but first things I noticed, we've got air vents up front. So we've got 4 up here, which is your only air kind of solution in this car. There's no direct fans or vents onto your face. Instrument gauge and all that, really easy to read. Again, analog. This is your climate control here. We do not have AC, and we've got the optional radio, and we've got a little cutout here to let you know you're in a VX220. Out with that, you can see the same, the passenger door is the same as the driver door. Manual window, little pull there for your getting in and out, and we do have a little pocket here to keep maybe a map or something like that, something small, because you're really dealing with not much kind of real estate in there. We do have a speaker behind each of the seats, so it's quite handy. And we've got little Igor the giraffe ready to show you what's happening here. So hello. We do have a cup holder though, which is cool. Not every sports car has that. And we do have a little bit of charger, so you can charge your sat nav or something like there. As I mentioned, I'm 5'11", and yeah, quite tight in here, but you'd expect that being a small car. Shoulder room, me and Matt managed to fit and film another video. Not too badly in here. I guess it's going to be fine for short trips. Ideally, one person around the track, this would be amazing. You're not going to be driving this to Goodwood, doing 1,000 miles and carrying your luggage and carrying somebody. It's just going to be super uncomfortable. Really tight cabin. I do like the steering wheel. We've got even the yellow marker point up front, the yellow stitching, little VX220 badge. On the right hand side here is where you'll see your light controls. So if we zoom in a little bit, we can see your side lights, your full lights, your fog lights, hazards, and a little bit of trim around here. A little storage in here maybe for like a toll card or credit card, something like that. These switchgear are just kind of standard wipers on the left, and then your lights on the left hand side as well, which is interesting. You can push that for your full beam or your indicators. But it's interesting to have that one stock there for those lights, and then you've got physical buttons. Just thought that's quite interesting. We do have a push start engine button, which will be literally turn the key and get it started up, which we can do in a minute. We do have a 5-speed manual transmission, which put the foot down, clutch. You can see quite cool design, and the gearbox itself feels good and engaging. All the way back for reverse and forward for first. Clutch point feels decent as well, so you can see the LED extension, and it's really cool to see a car like this. Like, I don't get to experience kind of race cars like this, track cars often. And so you can see the exposed kind of bit of the car at the bottom, a little bit of carpeting, but yeah, the way the design and layout is very different to your everyday vehicle. We do have a roof that can come off, which I will insert a clip when Matt shows me how to take this off. Apparently it's quite easy to do, a bit of a manual process with these little levers here, but we'll get that inserted once we're doing it. And I've been told by the owner as well, it does get really hot in here, half because it doesn't have aircon and half because the engine sits right here behind you. So only the thing between you and the engine is a giraffe. So while we're here, we might as well start the car up, put the brake. Right, and then we're going to go and push the start stop button. And that's that 2.2 litre comes to life. Okay, now we're going to get a jump out the car. As fun as this is going to be, we've got this huge sill here, like, it's really cool, but really different. And it's just really interesting to see like design details. All this kind of stuff fascinates me, and hopefully fascinates you if you're watching this video. You can see the body kind of bolted together.
There's 2 clips underneath here, so you just push that back, put that back, and it just rolls. And then the roof just rolls all the way back, and then you've got these 2 kind of bars that support the roof in the middle. So I usually pull the bar out, sit it on one of the seats, and do the same there. I'll move the driver's seat forward, and the 2 bars slot just in a little shelf behind here on the back. So I'll do this, and then again there's 2 buttons on the bottom, and I'll just pull them in, and that's the same, and it lifts away, and then roll, open the driver's door. Because the passenger seat doesn't move, the driver's seat's the only one that moves, so you just kind of slot it in at the back,
And it stores behind there.
it stores behind, and you fix your mascot if you have one.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
That's it.
So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on the Vauxhall VX220. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, check me out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'll leave all the social media links below, and thank you Matt for letting me film this car. As always, stay safe. Ciao.